welcome to Taffy's Texas Kitchen. Today I'm going to be making some easy dinner rolls that will be just perfect for any holiday, or just like tonight we're having roast. Let me get everything together and I'll be right back with you. Okay, in my measuring cup I've melted 1 stick of butter. Into that I added 2 cups of milk, 3 tablespoons of sugar, and 4.5 teaspoons of yeast. Or it would be 2 packets of the dry instant yeast or active dry yeast. And I have I mixed that all together, and then I let it set for 5 minutes just so it could bloom. And you can see how it's changed color and that it's fluffy on top. And so I'm going to go ahead and pour that into my mixer. I'm going to get all that out because you don't want to leave any yeast behind for sure. And then to this I'm going to add 2 eggs. Then I'm just going to give this a mix to let the egg yolks break up. Okay, into this we're going to add 5.5 cups of flour. And this is such an easy recipe. Even if you were doing this by hand, you would just want to mix it till the dough comes together, and you don't really need to knead it. When you get it after it rises, you will just knead it just enough so it's not too sticky that you can form it into the balls for your rolls. Go ahead and give it just a little mix. I got 4 cups in there right now. Go ahead and scrape down the sides. Scrape underneath. I'm going to add a 1/2 cup, and I've got a 1/4 cup measuring cup, so I'm going to do that twice. And then I need 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, and just come away from the sides of the bowl now. So what I'm going to do is just pull it off, and then I'm going to put a little bit of oil in there. Okay, then I'm just going to pour a little bit of oil over this. And then what I did, it is a little bit cool here in our house today. So what I did is I turned my oven on 200, and then I turned that off, and then I'm going to put this covered inside my oven. And so I'll bring you, it does need to rise for an hour and a half to 2 hours. It needs to double in size. And then I'll bring you back at that time. Okay, here's my dough, and you can see it is rose up probably more than double. And I floured my surface here. And then, like I said before, we're really not going to need this a lot. We're just going to work a little bit of flour in here just till it's not sticky enough so that we can roll out our rolls, and it's such a soft dough. It's a nice dough. You can see now that it doesn't stick to my hands anymore. And at this point, if you want to, you can cut it and divide it into pieces until you get how many ever rolls you want. But I'm just going to pinch them off into about just a little bit bigger than a golf ball. And then I'm going to pull the top over and tuck it in underneath. And then the back side you can pinch it, and then I'll just put it down on the surface and just roll that around. Again, I'm just tucking it in underneath, and then I take the back part and then pinch that together, and then just roll that around. And what I'll get is, should get 4 across, and this is a 9x13 pan. And then I'm just going to continue to do this, and then I'll be back. Okay, I've got them all rolled out, and I got 24 out of that batch, and I'm going to let cover these again and let them rise for 45 minutes. And at this stage, before you let them rise again, you can put these in the freezer and freeze them. On the day you want to cook them, then you would take them out of the freezer and let them do their second rise. Now I'm going to cover these, let them rise for 45 minutes. Rolls out of the oven, and I just melted a little bit of butter. And so I'm going to brush that on the tops of them. They did cook for 20 minutes. And I am going to let it cool down just for about a minute, and then I'm going to pull them apart. You don't want them to completely cool in the pan, because they'll can start to sweat and not have a real good texture. So we'll pull them out of the pan, pull them apart, and let them cool before we have dinner. And we'll be back in just a little bit and we'll have a taste test. Okay, I got the roll And this is what they look like on the inside. And they're so good and they're really easy. I hope you try this for your Thanksgiving meal or just for a weeknight meal to make a meal special. And thank you for being at Taffy's Texas Kitchen. Remember to show kindness to others, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Like and subscribe.